Well, hello again, and welcome to another Heart to Heart talk with me. I'm John Kuert, the interim pastor at Alpha Assembly of God in Clarion, Pennsylvania. And thanks for joining me once again for this little devotional thought. It comes from my heart to your heart, and I hope that it will just resonate with you and be a blessing. Well, yesterday was Memorial Day. I actually think that we should have more than one day. I think we should have the whole weekend, although some people might think that it is Memorial Day weekend, but I think we should even have a whole week to remember the men and women who have served in our military, gave the full measure by sacrificing their lives for our country and the freedoms that we enjoy. I can say the same thing about them as Paul said about the soldiers of the cross in the first century who were serving and sacrificing for God and his kingdom. He said, "Every time I think of you, I give thanks to my God." I don't know the many men and women by name, literally thousands, maybe a couple million since the beginning of our country. But I'm thankful for each and every one of them. Well, anyway, John F. Kennedy, in his inaugural address in Washington, D.C. on January the 20th, 1961, he said, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty." And when he said we shall pay any price, we must remember it's the veteran who really ultimately pays the price. They're the ones who sacrifice time and energy in the service of our country. They're the ones who come back from war maimed or burned physically or with deep emotional scars. They're the ones who ultimately sacrifice their lives and come back home in a coffin. Most of us who have never been in the military can't quite understand what it's like to sign your name to a paper that could possibly mean the end of your life, or what it's like to walk down the cold hallways of a processing station, or what it's like to sleep in a squeaky bunk bed where men have laid down their lives to never come home again, or what it's like to stop on a plane and not knowing if you're going to come back, or what it's like to hug your little girl or boy, not knowing if you'll ever hug them again. So for me, it's a great day of remembrance. One of the things I always do every year is I go down to Freeport. They have a service on the Allegheny River right there in front of the high rise in Freeport, and they usually have the high school band and a parade, little parade with the fire trucks and police cars, and they have a service there honoring the men and women who gave their lives for our freedoms. And so I always want to honor their faith and their courage, their commitment to all the veterans, but especially remember those who gave their lives while serving the United States of America. We're sorely indebted to them because they have given us freedom, peace, solitude, peace of mind. Their lives are examples of commitment, pride, honor, sacrifice, the pursuit of justice, and the pursuit of freedom. But you know what? There is also another war that's going on, and all of us are in it, whether we want to be or not. It's the spiritual warfare. That's right. Ephesians 6:12 says, "We are not fighting against people made of flesh and blood, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against the mighty powers of darkness who rule this world, and against wicked spirits in heavenly realms." And the stakes are even higher, because if we lose this battle, we lose for all eternity. And so the Apostle Paul exhorts every one of us, be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus. Endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. No man that entangles himself with the affairs of this life will ever make it. We're supposed to please him who has chosen us to be a soldier in the battle of the ages. So I just thought I would share some thoughts like that. Even though it's after Memorial Day, I think it's never too late to honor those who have given the full measure of sacrifice by giving their lives. So anyway, God bless you on this week ahead, and each and every day. Memorial Day kind of marks the beginning of summer, and hopefully we will get some warmer weather now. But we just pray you have a great summer. Stop by and see us at the church there, Alpha Assembly in Clarion, Pennsylvania. I'll be there, and if you ever need me, just call the church. I'll be there, especially on Thursdays and Fridays, all day, and we're going to go forward. And so anyway, have a great day. God bless you. Keep looking up. Keep the faith. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.